Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60. Oh, she's bright out here today. You know, getting out of China ain't that easy. Not in this day and age, I tell you. Okay, so you watched number one video saying, well, I'm leaving China. Then by the time you watched this video, watched the number two video saying, well, Air Canada is being a dick and putting notices out that they're cancelling flights as of January the 30th. And my flight, as everybody knows, was scheduled for February the 4th. But then they moved it to February the 5th. Okay, so as soon as I got done doing the video number two on leaving China, I went home and my daughter and Wei Fong were talking on WeChat because my daughter had spent 2 hours on the phone to get a hold of Air Canada, and our suspicions were right. Air Canada cancelled our flight. Yes, just, oh, sorry, we can't do that. So at least we know what's going on. It's so now what do we do? Today is January the 31st, and 9,692 people now have the coronavirus. 9,296 people. Wow. And 213 people are dead. So in the last 24 hours, 43 people died of the coronavirus. And they say, oh, it's just like a bad flu. it's like a freaking nightmare. There are more people out on the street today. I have to admit that. But everybody, and I mean everybody, is wearing a mask. Scary. And I would be wearing a mask too if there was anybody within 5 meters of me, but there isn't. So I'm okay right now. We could book a trip to Malaysia, but Malaysia, as everybody knows now, are not accepting Chinese passports. Okay, so you can't go, you can't get a visa. All right, so if there's an airplane coming from China to, say, Kuala Lumpur, and Chinese can't go to Malaysia, then I doubt if they're going to have an airplane going for just Wei Fong and me, because we would be the only ones on the airplane because we've got Canadian passports. Would they accept us coming out of China? Absolutely not. Okay, can we go to the States? No, no direct flights. Canada? No, no direct flights. Russia even shut the borders down on China. You could... Australia? No, 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 no. Everything. There, you see, even if the country says, oh yeah, we'll come on over, there's nobody to take you. There's no flights out. So the only place that is open to us right now is Thailand. And Alex, a YouTuber from Bangkok, has graciously decided to help our poor asses out, and we're going to go down and stay with him for a little while till we can secure a flight back to Canada within a reasonable price. You know, right now the prices are so ridiculous that, you know, and spend a week or so in Thailand. Yeah, I know it's tough. This coronavirus is making it really difficult on us. We have to go back to Thailand and drink some tiger beer and eat some Thai food and hang out with some good people in Bangkok. So it's rough. And on my first video, I'm going home video, going back to Canada, leaving China video, I says I'm going to leave a link in the description for Alex's web or channel. I'm old, I forgot to do it. So, and the VPN has been really sketchy over the last 3-4 days. I don't know what it is. I think it's because nobody's out and about. Everybody's at home. Everybody's on the internet. It just slows everything down. There's so many people in China, you know. So on video number two, the one that's going out hopefully this afternoon. The other one went out this morning, but as I say, I'm having trouble with my VPN, and I'm having it keeps dropping. So as soon as I get that video up and running, I'll put Alex's channel in the description below, and you guys go check it out. He's a Canadian. He's got the right attitude, and I'm sure we're going to be getting along really good together, because we're going to be down in Thailand and we're going to be making some videos with Alex, and they're going to be good. He's got one. He's like, this guy is he likes to cook, and he's got a rib recipe. So what I think one of the videos we're going to do is he's going to do some do up some ribs, and of course we'll be drinking beer. Canadians are beer pigs, and what we're gonna eat some of them for sure, but then we're gonna take them out to the people that sell stuff on the street and see if they like it, if they think that his recipe is better than theirs, and see what happens there. I think sort of a twist, that was his idea. He's got some good ideas. So Gweilo 60 and Alex are going to be on the streets of Thailand, and wow, we fly out of here. We booked a trip last night to Thailand, to Bangkok, for the 3rd of February, because we got to still deal with the old man. We still got to deal with Mimi. Life doesn't just roll over and say, oh, okay, you can just get up and leave. We have responsibilities, and Wei Fang actually cried because she likes Mimi so much and she's gonna miss her. So that hurts. Wei Fang was up till 2:30 last night scoping out airfares from Bangkok to Vancouver, and you know, and she's relentless on this stuff, because if she can save $1, she will. That's a perfect wife, But she came to the conclusion that we made the right decision by going to Bangkok. She says that it's the cheapest place to buy a ticket from that area of the world to Vancouver. Yeah, so, except for Ho Chi Minh City, which was about 500 RMB cheaper, but to go into Ho Chi Minh City, you need a 400 RMB visa, and it's going to cost about, I don't know, from Bangkok to Ho Chi Minh City, it's going to cost about 500 RMB. That's that brandy again, damn brandy. Where is that? Oh, it's over there. Yeah. So it's a possibility, you know, it's a possibility, because Bangkok, okay, we've seen it, but we've never been to Ho Chi Minh City. So if it's $100 or $200 more, we might just start bouncing around a little bit, and we don't have to go back right away. Once we're out of China, we can start. Well, we can do some more vacationing. Like we were going to do Kuala Lumpur, then we were going to go up to Bangkok, which we did, and then we were going to go to Chiang Mai, and then we were going to go back. Talking to Alex, Chiang Mai is probably not the right place to go when there's problems and stuff. It's sort of off the beaten path. So maybe into a place like Ho Chi Minh City. We were thinking about Cambodia, Phnom Penh, you know, different places like that we might just sort of extend this and say, well, it's one of those things that we could go back to Canada. Raining Vancouver Island in February, or we could trip around Bangkok, have Alex show us his world, which because he's been living there for a long time, he knows really good, so he's going to be like the perfect guide to show us around the place. And then sort of like Freddie was in Malaysia, in Georgetown, Penang. Man, this YouTube channel, it's one of the best things about this YouTube channel is we meet people from all over the world, and we become friends with people, and we see their world and their life, and it just opens our eyes more to all of the stuff that is around the world. So again, our cup is half full, not half empty. Sure, Air Canada blew us off, and canceled because they don't want us back. They might as well have just said that. But because of that, we're tripping to Thailand, and we're meeting more people, and we're going to have more fun. We're going to see more things, and life is good, you know, and that's the bottom line. No sense fretting over a canceled flight. No sense fretting over a coronavirus in China if you have the ability, the cash, and then the wherewithal to get out of Dodge while the getting's good. I'm on Wei Fang's little bike today. Like, Look at, I've got Mickey Mouse handles and stuff. Why is that? Because Sam is getting charged. Meo Dien means have no power. We've been all over Nanning today. We had to check out the banks, still closed. We had to go get some pills because if we're leaving China, we buy our pills here because they're so much cheaper than buying them in Canada. So, you know, my statins and stuff like that that you're going to be taking, instead of paying 30 bucks a month like I do in 29 something in Canada, I buy for 11 RMB here. Yeah, $2. So stuff like that. We went and we went and we gave Wufa, a cousin, keys to our house so he could keep an eye on it. We gave him the old man's banking information, his ID, his bank card, his bank book and stuff like that, because he's going to be the one sort of overseeing the old guy when he's here. He's the biggest brother of the three. There's Wufa, then there's Latza and Alugo. Alugo's the youngest one, but the old man's going to go living with Alugo. But Wufa is because he's the oldest out of the group, he's the responsible one. See, I'm the third boy in our family, so I'm obviously not the responsible one, living in China, Thailand, wherever. But so, you know, because the old man can't deal with his own finances, he can't. He just needs help. So we did that, and then we did a bunch of running around. We had to go all around the city to do this. So I ran out of power, so I had to ride this little bike around, and but you know what? This little sucker is a 60 volt, and it goes like a rape snake. I'm telling you, she's faster than the old Sam is, I tell you. The World Health Organization declared a global emergency today. Well, it's about frickin' time, you knobs. Like, if it was in the States, if it was in Canada, if it was in Australia, you don't think they would have done that right away? Oh yeah, they would have. But because it's in China, and what was their reasoning? Oh, it might get into a country that doesn't have the ability, the medical emergency ability that China has. So that's why they called a medical emergency a global emergency. Yes, not that China's in lockdown, not that everybody in China, 1.4 billion people are wearing face masks, not that 43 people died in the last 24 hours, not that over 9,000 people have contracted the coronavirus in China. No, because another country might get it that's not as prepared to deal with things as China is. Yeah, I know. It's a subtle form of racism, and I see it every day on the streets in Canada. I see it every day on the internet, the comment section of my channel. I see it everywhere, and it's sort of disgusting. Those are the people I delete their fucking asses from my channel. What will be nice here in the next couple of days when we get to Thailand, if and you know, I don't take anything for granted, if we get to Thailand, because they could tomorrow just shut us down too, and then we'd be stuck here. Then it would be time to take a couple of big carts to Walmart and start loading up on canned goods and canned meat spam. Ooh, fried spam in the morning. That smell. Remember when you were a kid? Bologna? No, they don't have bologna here, but you know, spam is just as bad as bologna. But as soon as we get to Thailand, then no more masks. Boy, it'll be nice not to have to wear a mask, because I wear a mask and it's so humid here that every time I breathe, my glasses fog up, unless I'm riding my bike, and then the wind from riding my bike keeps my glasses from fogging up. But what a pain in the ass these masks are, I'm telling you. And I've read so many times on so many different web pages that they really don't do any good unless the person that's sick has it, and if they sneeze or cough, it stops some of the shit. Well, okay, well, you know what I mean? So that's going to be one of the things that I'm really going to enjoy, is no masks. Well, I'd like to take time in this video to thank Alex for the hospitality that and the reasonable understanding. See, Alex had made plans and actually booked a trip to Nanning to do some videos with Gweilo 60. Why would you want to do a video with Gweilo 60? Anyway, some people are just strange that way. But that was on February the 20th, and I had to phone him and say, sorry Alex, but Weifeng comes first. Compromised immune system, coronavirus, we just don't feel that it's safe for her here in China. And he just took it in stride and said, yeah, you're doing the right thing, and everything. And then I said, we booked to Canada on February the 4th, and all of this other stuff that you guys already know about. But what we didn't know is everything would be canceled, and Alex stepped up and said, hey, why don't you come down and visit me? So instead of him coming up to visit me in Nanning, I'm going down to visit him in Thailand. So it sort of worked out. It's sort of like karma. It's one of those things that if you have friends in this world, good things happen to you. If you're good to people, good things happen to you. So I think that Alex, in the description, his link to his page or his channel, I want to see his channel double because of my subscribers jumping over there and watching his Thailand stuff. And he does a lot of stuff about China too. So, you know, make me proud, guys. Give him a subscribe, each and every one of you. It'd be nice to see him get 40,000 subscribers. During this video, I'd like to talk a little bit about how this coronavirus started to balloon, I guess is what the word is. It started out 12 days ago now that we sort of heard about it. Before that, it was a non-issue. It's Friday today, not last Monday, but the Monday before. There was three people died in a day. Then the next day, 6 people died in a day. Then so there was 9 dead. Then it went to 17 dead. So 8 people died in a day. But now it's up to 43 people in one day. So you can see how this is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the people in China are afraid, are scared, and I don't blame them. I have a fear, not for myself, but for Weifeng. There's all of these rumors that it's targeted at, you know, from the U.S. government and only affects Chinese people and stuff. That's all bullshit. This virus will attack a bat, a snake, a Chinese person, a British person, whatever. It doesn't make any... Oh, British! Oh, today is January 31st. Congratulations, all you Brits out there, for getting your independence again from the European Union. I think you guys did a great thing, and being a Commonwealth, Canada being a Commonwealth of Britain, kudos to you guys. It's about time you kicked that shit to the curb. It was just bad for you. I think it's bad for everybody. A big government controlling everybody. Yeah, it's just not right. Anyway, I digress. Everybody knows my my take on China, and although it's different than the West, and it does have some problems, and it you know, some things bug the living bejesus out of me. I see the good side. See, I'm one of those people that I always see the good side of things. Sure, I notice the bad stuff. I don't dwell on it. I don't care much about that. If it doesn't come and bite me in the ass, like people shutting down airplanes, not telling me, that bites my ass. But in China, sure, it's different, but as I say, if it doesn't bite me in the ass, I don't care. The weather's great, the price is good, the people are kind, they're courteous, they're passive. There's no crime here. There's petty crime, but there's no physical abuse. There's no violence. They just don't think that way, unless their kid is acting up, like you saw in the wet market the other day, where the old guy was throttling the kid and hauling him off. Well, you know, corporal punishment works. I guess I got corporal punished many times when I was a child, and I don't know if it did any good. Never spent a day in prison, so I guess maybe it worked. But the thing is that it's a beautiful country. It's a different country. It's got its good side and its bad side, like everywhere else. But if you ever get a chance after the coronavirus is gone, if you ever get a chance to visit China, do it. And thanks, Randy, for all of the work that you did to get our Air Canada tickets, then get our un-Air Canada tickets, and then, you know, make sure that we knew that we were refused passage to Canada, and all of this stuff that happened. Because that girl, she spent hours and hours on the telephone, and she deserves a kudos for that. Thanks, Randy. And that's another video from Gweilo 60 in China, on the ground in China for a little while longer. Maybe. See, we're still not sure whether our flight to Thailand will be cancelled or not. I hope not. But if it is, I'll guarantee you guys will be the second to know, because me and Wei Feng, eh? Oh, and Randy and Alex. And okay, so you won't be the first to know. Anyway, that's another video from Gweilo 60. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to put some money on the Children's Helping Hands Fund. It's for a good cause. It helps rural Chinese children. Even though I'm not in China, we're still raising money to make sure that we have enough to help. Not one penny of that Patreon account will leave the Patreon account until it's time to go out and help these kids. So just because I'm not here in China doesn't mean that we're not still fundraising for these poor rural Chinese children. Help out, give a couple bucks. You guys got extra bucks. Thanks for watching. Bye now. So as I was saying, Wei Feng has been looking for air flights from Bangkok back to Vancouver, and she likes to save a buck here and there. Oh, everywhere. So she found flights out of Bangkok to Vancouver, and but there's a layover of either 8 or 11.5 hours in Seoul, South Korea. Never been to Seoul, South Korea, and we looked and we can't find one that's got like a 3-day layover, or even a 27 or 29 hour layover, because then you could get out and around the city and look at things and, you know, sort of get a feel for the city. But we'll keep looking. So maybe if we're lucky, we'll be able to do a video in Seoul, South Korea, from, you know, Bangkok to Seoul, South Korea, to Vancouver, to Vancouver Island. See, just another great adventure. And that's what our life has turned into. Since we retired just about 6 years ago, it's been one adventure after another. And a lot of those adventures came because we were doing these YouTube videos. And I'm happy. Seriously, I am ecstatic about being able to bring this stuff to you, to let you know what's going on the ground in China, sometimes on the ground in Canada, sometimes on the ground in Thailand and Malaysia, sometimes on the ground in, say, Seoul, South Korea. You know what I mean? Like, it's like we're traveling the world, we're doing what we want, we're having fun, we're still healthy, happy, safe, and content. Gotta love that. Oh, and a ticket from Bangkok, if you wait the proper time period, a ticket from Bangkok is $556 Canadian. Yeah, I know. So Bangkok to South Korea to Vancouver for $556. That's one way. But you see, if you wanted to do it a round trip, it's like it sort of cuts it in half for the one back. So you're looking at $750, $780, depending on if you pick the midnight trip or the morning trip. It's all relevant, eh? But the idea that it is so inexpensive to travel, why don't you come over and visit us here in China when the coronavirus is gone? Yes, of course, because until that's gone, we're not going to be here.